Probably one of the most asked questions that I get on social media is, how do I become a chartered accountant? And what's the journey towards actually becoming a chartered accountant and the steps that I need to take? In this video, I'm going to break it down for you as fast as possible on the different levels that you need to attain and the different processes that you need to go through. So when you finish school, you need to go on to study a BCom accounting degree, and this needs to be a SAICA accredited degree. A lot of degrees out there right now are not SAICA accredited, so you need to find an institution that is SAICA accredited and that you need to enroll into to start your first year, second year, and your third year. In your first year, you're going to do modules such as comm law, statistics, mathematics. You're going to do some digital courses as well, but also you're going to do financial accounting, economics, and maybe business management. Second year, you're going to do comm law 2, ecos 2, business management 2, maybe some advertising, marketing. But you're also going to do financial accounting 2 as well. And then third year is what they call the big four, which is going to be auditing, accounting, tax, and management accounting. This is where you kind of understand the crux of what it is like to be a chartered accountant. Once you're done with your undergraduate program, you're basically going to go to the postgraduate program. This is also known as your PGDA, your CTA. Generally, they are a one-year program. You do this as soon as you finish your third year and you go straight into your PGDA program. What is your PGDA program? It's basically auditing, tax, management accounting, and accounting, but fourth year. It's sort of like an advanced level of third year. Once you're done with your PGDA, you start something called articles. Now, what is articles? Articles is basically your internship. You are paid for your articles, so you do get paid. There are companies out there such as Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, Ernst & Young, PKF, BDO, Grant Thornton, SNG. Different companies out there, they are auditing companies. They help you get started in your articles journey, and that's in practice. You can also go into the government sector, which is the AGSA, where you'll specialize in auditing government sector work, public sector work. You can go into the top programs, which is training outside of practice, which are like your banks, which you specialize in that industry. While you're doing your 3 years of articles, you are now going to write 2 more board exams, right? So your first board exam is called ITC, which is your initial test of competence. Basically, I honestly think this is your PGDA work a little bit harder, right? So if you consider PGDA to be fourth year, consider board 1 to be fifth year. And you're allowed to write this in January every year. And if you fail it, you're allowed to write it again in June. So generally you write that as soon as you finish your PGDA, and just when you start your articles, you start writing your board 1 exam. You then start serving your articles, and at the end of your third year, you write something called your APC exam, which is known as your board 2 exam. It's defined as an assessment for professional competence. And what this exam is, it is a practical exam. Not like your third year, fourth year, and your board 1, which is mostly theory based. Your APC exam is very practical. They give you a scenario, you get given a company to work with, you're given different scenarios of what's taking place in the company, whether there's fraudulent activity taking place in the company, what industry the company is in. You get time allocated prior to research on the industry, research on the case study and the scenario. And then when you write your exam, they give you a whole new question paper on that specific topics that they gave you initially. Once you finish your second board exam, you are now eligible to qualify as a chartered accountant, provided in your third year, you met all your competencies, and you have acquired all the hours that SAICA requires for you to sign off on your training contract. And that's the journey of becoming a chartered accountant. It's a long journey. It's a strenuous journey. It takes a lot of mental fortitude. But if you are considering this journey, it is completely worth it. For all of you who are currently in this journey, I wish you all the best. From me to you, good luck.